Portami via, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via.
Hi, my name is Siddharth Mani. We are entitled, and I come to you as a representative of the Grasp.com initiative. We're a group of Indian techies and fuzzies who have decided to solve problems for the first world farmers, namely those who are cultivators of legal marijuana and cannabis products. We have noted since various legalization acts on marijuana came into place in the United States, Canada, and so on and so forth, numerous companies such as Brightside.com, marijuanamarket.com, etc., have cropped up, but they've really failed to make any sort of digital impact. But because let's face it, you cannot match the value that Indian technology and Indian technology enthusiasts can create on a daily basis. We have proven this with several unicorn startups that have come out of India, which are doing exceedingly well in terms of consumer-facing interfaces. We have built a vCommerce marketplace that allows Indian content creators to monetize their enthusiasm for cannabis culture around the world by uniting under the Grasp.com brand, which also helps farmers of the first world, namely organic marijuana cultivators, to sell their product legally and to have a common ground, sort of a universal marketplace, where they can display their product in all their glory and not have to worry about technology. We're trying to solve about three problems at one go. We understand that it is not legal to sell THC components in many territories around the world, and we respect the law. We respect local law wherever it stands, which is why Grass.com is a hyperlocal community marketplace. We only ship THC products in territories where this is approved. In territories such as India, we stick to the sale of approved and legal sale products, so products that are authorized for sale, such as CBD oil components that have recently been legalized in India and being sold by companies such as Vedi Wellness. We want to ensure that there's a greater distribution reach for companies like Vedi. We want to ensure that Indians have access to the knowledge that surrounds the consumption of legally well-grown marijuana. We want to disseminate information regarding what's happening in the West with the re-legalization of psychedelics, such as Peter Thiel's recent investment into a psilocybin company. We want to talk about the importance of marijuana-based treatments as early as 2,000 years back as far as the Indus Valley civilization is concerned. We want to point out to the world that the United States of America was in fact the first country in the world which legalized the sale of marijuana in 1935. It was called the Marijuana Tax Act. Read about it on Wikipedia. It was only when certain parts of the army started mellowing down. When I say army, I mean the invasive US Army forces, which was then led by the military-industrial complex, as pointed out severely by many presidents of the US. They were kind of concerned about their soldiers mellowing down in various Asian regions such as Vietnam and Korea, in which wars were very active at the time. And they sort of led this global evangelism movement against drugs, starting with Nixon. And they sort of pressurized existing indigenous cultures to also ban the product in areas where it was always considered spiritually significant. And I do not have to educate Indians about the spiritual significance of marijuana. Another fact that we want to highlight is that studies from the NCBI, which is the National Cancer Bureau, a US-based body which studies the effects of curcumin, turmeric, and CBD on cancer, have conclusively proven that CBD is indeed effective in not just removing cancer cells, but in also ensuring that these people stay in remission for a longer period. Vicky Varora, the popular founder of the great Indian legalization movement, has successfully cured to claim till date more than 20 to 25 blood malignancies by using a combination of CBD oil which he produces. And I doubt that Western medicine can today vouch for the same kind of results. We have studied the efficacy of different cancer treatment modalities, and we understand that almost 5 out of 10 blood malignancies result in death due to secondary infections or relapse. So as far as the efficacy of treatments is concerned, when you compare CBD oil against immunotherapy, against chemotherapy, against radiation, all of which sort of affect the human body in some irreversible way, CBD oil comes out a winner almost every time, which is why we as Indians have a moral duty to promote Ayurveda in the treatment of cancer and related remedies. And if you don't believe us, you have to understand that Baba Ramdev and Acharya Balakrishna, proponents of the Patanjali movement, are also keen on legalizing marijuana from as early as 2018, and we applaud that effort. We understand that it is now legal to grow marijuana products in India in the states of Uttarakhand and Orissa, and we are grateful to the state governments there that have taken up the initiative to help farmers in the region. We also want to reiterate the fact that I don't want to say that India has cheap labor, because that fact has been overplayed by venture capitalists and really exploited in that sense. But we at Gross.com want to hire the best talents possible that can come together and make the vision of this marketplace a true success. We have some great culture and technology players working for the Gross.com team right now, which is why we have an MVP. We will remain invite only till the time we are ready for a public beta launch. In the interim, I invite you to go ahead and check us out on Instagram, which is a common voice community in our opinion. We are available at instagram.com/Grost0420. That's Golf Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta 0420. I repeat, GRASD 0420. That will remain our identity throughout all of social media. We're available on Facebook and Twitter. We don't really have a Twitter guy right now. We'd appreciate if one of y'all comes forward and says you want to handle the Twitter account. You can reach us at 0420@grost.com. Read about us on news.grost.com, or read about us on our partner Times outlet, which is thetimesblog.com, on which I, Siddharth Mani, shall be contributing as a special correspondent. We will talk about the evolution of marijuana as a culture, as a movement, and as medicine. And together, hopefully, we can change the way the world looks at marijuana. And welcome to Gross.com. If you're hearing this, you are the revolution. Don't forget to watch Money Heist Season 5. From what I've heard so far, it's really cool. So, I've got to go. This is Siddharth Mani. We are entitled.
Portami via, oh bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via.